Come on, the boys. Welcome back to another stream, boys and girls. Hopefully, you're all doing all right. And today, we can speak about another beautiful win because Leicester have got another win. Obviously, the game was last night. I'm a bit late to obviously filming the reaction to this. But yeah, we're going to speak about obviously last night's game now. Leicester City 2, Leeds United 0, and an important win. And we are finally not rock bottom, which is fantastic. So, yeah. Decent performance, decent win. Sorry if the background's a bit dark, it's looking fuzzy. I need to sort my light out, but the flags just came off, so let's stick them back up here. They're on for about half an hour. As soon as I press go live, what happens? They fall off. Yeah, Iverson in. It's a sticky one now. It's a sticky situation because Ward's been good, to be fair to him. I'll give him the last 4 games we've kept 3 clean sheets. I know that's obviously not all the way down to Ward, but you know he's doing all right. So I don't really think we can ask much more of Ward. These scarves are cursed, man. I swear. Like I had these up for like half an hour, and then as soon as I press go live, like I said, fall off. Anyway, all right, great. Hope you're doing all right. Solid performance, and we need some more of Pratt. I want to sign Fazers. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh my God, these scarves be able to allow it. Dennis Pratt. Every single time I go live, I always talk about how much I like him, and I think he's shown once again that he's a fantastic player, and I think he deserves a chance. Obviously, it's because James Maddison is out suspended, but he's took his chance. He's got an assist, did he? Kind of, and obviously played a good part in the second goal as well through Barnes. So I don't really think you can ask too much more. Just like Grace says about Faz, fantastic, absolutely excellent. Does everything right, spot on. Isn't scared of a challenge. Sets the tempo for the rest of the team. Tries to lead as well, and I think he's a fantastic signing. And although we had an awful summer, I think that's one good aspect of it. And I think that has been an excellent signing so far. And fair play for the recruitment team and Brendan for finding him really, because I think me, you, and everyone here right now didn't really know who he was, but he's came in and he's adapted very quickly, and he's done very well. The Belgian 4, Castagna, Pratt, Tillemans, Faz, I think were all excellent last night, particularly Faz and Dennis Pratt coming in. So yeah, good stuff by them. I know it's crazy, and to be fair, I did see it coming. I put a tweet out a few weeks ago saying that Jared would get sacked before, and here we are. So yeah, interesting one. I think obviously I'm still Brendan out. I think quite a few of you guys are, but the main thing is we are picking results up, and obviously the club comes before the manager. I don't want us to lose or anything, so it's an important win. But just like we said after Forest, we've now got to back this result up again on Sunday at Wolves, which is. It's a tough game, but it's a winnable game because Wolves are struggling. They're still with their caretaker manager, who obviously hasn't got too much experience. So I'm doing very good, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Hashtag Josh, good name. Villa can have Brenda. Well, yeah, it's world class and absolute quality. Faz is looking excellent. I think the game on Sunday. If we didn't have Faz against someone like Diego Costa, I would be quite scared. But I think him versus Diego Costa is going to be a very interesting. Physical battle, I think I was going to say tactical, but I think it might be a bit physical. Exactly, Ethan knows it. Apologies, that's fine, mate. No worries. Yeah, exactly that. I think obviously away from home we've been shambolic really for about a year, about 2 years really. I think obviously we haven't won away so far this year. Don't fall down. But yeah, I think away from home, just like I've been saying, we seem to just concede so many goals away, and we don't look like ourselves. And just like I said, our home form has been good. Obviously, last 2 games at home, we've got 4 points. The last 3 games at home, 7 points. Obviously, that's the Forest game. So I think it's something to build upon. And just like I said, we need to go to Wolves, who are not in the best of form right now, who are struggling. They lost to Palace on Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's a game we should be winning. So it really is. Exactly. It's going to be an interesting game on Sunday. Obviously, I will be there, so there will be a match day vlog after it. So hopefully we can go there and win, unlike last year, where that's what I mean. Like, if you look at the game last year at Wolves, we went there and we were the better side. We created so many chances, we just didn't put them away. And I think we need to go there and although we won last night, I don't think the performance was too good. But the main thing is the 3 points. But I think one key thing we need to improve on, and this is why we're doing not so good away, is the game management. If you look at the second half, we had so many chances to really come forward and finish them and score 3-4 goals, but we slapped that final ball. We seem to keep panicking going forward. I think I don't want to be too critical, but if we want to go forward and when we do play the likes of Man City, even the likes of Newcastle, Brighton, etc. I know we've already played Brighton, but we need to be on it because those sort of teams will punish us. And I think Leeds last night was shocking, to be fair. But yeah, well, let's be positive because I'm never not. But good win, beautiful win. Who would you want to drop for Pratt Tillemans? It's a difficult one. I think, obviously, in my predicted lineup, I dropped Dewsbury last night. Fair play, he proved me wrong. He was fantastic. And I think Dewsbury needs to play against Wolves because, especially away from home, we need people in there who are going to run, and the guy don't stop running. So I think Dewsbury has to start. Samare, I think he was all right last night. He didn't do anything special. He did his job. So, but obviously, if you start Pratt in there, you're very attacking. You haven't really got any defensive aspect to the team. So it's tough. I don't think you can drop Tillemans either. So do you put Madison on the bench? It's a difficult one. It's a good obviously debate to have, and I think everyone else in the chat, let me know. Does Dennis Pratt start on Sunday, and who for? It's a good question by Gray. Let's put it on the screen. Personally, I want to see Pratt start, but I honestly don't know who for. Honestly, I don't have a clue. I mean, I think Tillemans was good last night, and I think Tillemans you always got to play him because he's always got that quality, and he allows us to bring it out from the back a bit better. So if we are going to go attacking, I would say Samare, but that's a bit risky, especially away from home. Saying that, Wolves don't really score too many goals, have they? I think they've only scored 5 all year, so maybe we could take a risk. But based on last night, it could be Madison, like Grace just put in the chat. I wouldn't get too excited after beating. Yeah, exactly. We need to stay reasonable, but I think Wolves are not too much better than Leeds. Obviously, Leeds did beat them 2-1, I think. Yeah, Sinistera. That's the thing. I think that shot on the bar came from our throw in about like 4 or 5 passes later. They're having a shot on the bar. This is what I mean. We need to. Although we won, and I'm happy we won, it's a good performance. It's obviously the main thing is the 3 points and the win. And right now, I think the win is more important than the performance. But the longer we go, we need to start get the performances in there. So I think we need to keep improving on this, and we need to keep going forward. Now we can't take a step back and do what we did at Bournemouth and have a shambolic performance. So we need to go to Wolves, and we need to win on Sunday. It's as simple as that, and I think we should. We really should, because I don't rate Wolves this year. I really don't. I watched the game against Palace, and I didn't think they were great. Madison on the bench right now. It's a shout. I think. Obviously, I think that's the more likely option because obviously didn't play last night. But imagine if Madison was there last night. We would have battered them. Really, we think we would have. Yeah, I think Samare's been good, but that's the thing. We always need that guy in front of the back four because although Vatfaz has been excellent, I still think Amarty's a bit of a liability. And although Wolves haven't scored too many goals this season, they still have the threats, obviously, in like the likes of Ruben Neves, Diego Costa, who although isn't on form right now, can still cause a massive issue. They've got lots of Bedens. What's his name? Neto. So it's going to be difficult. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think last night we were too good, but I think it's quite similar to the Palace game when we just in time showed a bit more quality. But I think defensively we still looked fairly solid. We gave away a few silly chances here and there, but from set pieces we are looking much better now. Ward made a few decent saves, and apart from that, we didn't really have to do too much. So I think defensively has been the area we've most improved on, and now we need to obviously keep our attacking stuff going because the first 5 games of the season, although we were conceding loads of goals, we were still attacking quite well, and we usually scored 2 goals a game. Don't if you look at like Brighton away, Brentford, we scored 2 against Arsenal. So you know what I mean. We're already is at top has seen the last night, and yeah, it's true. Obviously, Brendan's not going to get sacked after a win, is he? So I think, to be fair, I can't see Brendan getting sacked before the World Cup now. So obviously, we've only got 4 or 5 games to the World Cup. So for me, I'm 90%. 90, I don't know, 75% sure that Brendan will still be in charge in the middle of the World Cup. That's how I see it. So, Leicester fan predicted the right score, remember? Did he? I can't remember, to be fair, but fair enough, he did. But he can't win. Exactly. That's the thing. We need the win's fantastic, but in the Premier League, you can't win one game, lose, win. Yes, we won, and then don't back it up. We need to back it up. We need to win these type of games. And I looked at the fixtures a few streams ago. I said we need to be winning these games against Leeds, etc. Wolves. We've got tough trips coming up to Everton and West Ham. We've got Man City, and we ain't going to win that. So You know what I mean? This game on Sunday is going to be crucial because although, we are still 19th, if you win on Sunday, we could really climb up the league because quite a lot of teams are on 1 point above us. I'm just going to quickly get the league table up now because I think it is extremely close now in that bottom area. And, if we're not careful, we're still going to be in there. So Leicester are currently on 8 points, as we know. Leeds United are on 9, Everton are on 10. Obviously, a win would take us on to 11 points, and West Ham and Southampton are currently on 11th and 13th and 14th. So, you know what I mean? If we win and some results go our way, which is highly likely, we could be, 15th, 16th, 17th by the end of Sunday night, and that could be massive for us. So, very proud of the game we played. We're at home. I don't know. Yeah, it's true, actually. We do play quite well at night. That's a good point, actually, isn't it? Forest vibes. And predicted Barnes to score. Barnes against Leeds are given, though, isn't it? He's always going to score. He owns them. Yeah, we'll lose. Again, Top will think he's the man after watching us beat a Bello Par team. Not from Patrick Bamford and Lucky Sinist. Ethan, mate, where's the positivity, bro? Come on, what is this? It's true. Yeah, I think the own goal obviously was an own goal, but Barnes was always going to score. Let's be honest. It was a tap in at the far post, and Dennis Pratt shows his excellence once again. This is the thing. Dennis Pratt needs to keep getting game time. I always say it. The guy's good. Play him. Remember, this is his first game back in about, when's the last time he started for Leicester? About 2 years ago. And he's coming in and performing like that. I think it's fantastic. So keep building it up. Keep doing the game time. Obviously, we've got a few games, in quick succession right now. For example, we've got Wolves, and just like I've been saying, midfielder-wise, we have options. We have very good options in there. Maddison, who can obviously play more centrally. Tillemans, Dewsbury Hall, Dennis Pratt, Samoro, Mendy, obviously, and Diddy, who's injured right now. So, yeah, our second goal was shades of exactly that. I think that goal is fantastic. And, although our overall performance wasn't great, that was a fantastic goal. And that's what we need to provide more of that into our games, because if Leicester play like if Leicester play like that, we can beat anyone, because that's proper slick football, and quite a lot of teams will struggle to defend against that. When Leicester are ticking, we are a good team. So yeah, really vibing right now, but don't get too cocky. Remember, Forest be very cocky. Exactly, Matt. Exactly, but let's stay positive until 2 o'clock on Sunday, and then we'll see what happens, won't we? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm proud of you, Foxes. There we go. Owen with the positivity in the chat. I'll be honest, I'm fuming. Dragged on for too long. The predictable figures now will lose to Wolves, and we'll be sat after the Fleet Forest as well. Yeah, it's true. I agree. Yeah. What did I predict? I think I did predict a Leicester win. I think I said 3-1. So technically, it's obviously 2-0. So, yeah. Come on. But yeah, I think I said 3-1 Leicester. So yeah, obviously tomorrow night we'll be live. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night because I've got a university open day tomorrow, so I have time to film a video. So yeah, this time tomorrow night I'll be live and we'll be focusing more on the Wolves game. But we can talk a little bit about it tonight if you want. So obviously the games are kind of thick and fast. This is like Europa League vibes, isn't it? But 2-0 City. I think, yeah, that's the thing. Wolves, like I said, they've only scored 5 goals, I think, all season. 5. We scored 4 in one game. You know what I mean? It's like, if Wolves score any more than 2 against us on Sunday, it's going to be embarrassing because they can't score to save their lives. And, I think defensively we're looking good. I was even positive when we lost 4-1 to Forest. Good job I didn't do a last stream after that one, weren't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Wolves don't score lots, so the amount of goals we concede will be telling. Exactly. Well, to be fair, I'm confident we can keep a clean sheet, to be honest, because, last 4 games we kept 3 clean sheets. Obviously, Bournemouth, Danny Ward was, shocking. But apart from that, I think, for all the stuff we said about Ward, the Iverson and stuff, which I think Iverson still, he still needs to play. But I think, Ward, we need to give the guy some credit. He's came in and he's doing quite well the last few games. So, yeah, big up to Danny Ward. I never thought I'd be saying that in my life, but there we go. Hello, Connor. I hope you're doing all right, mate. If Ricardo was fit, JJ, yeah, I agree. JJ, man, he's so frustrating to watch. He really is, because he has the ability to go forward. He just doesn't do it. He just doesn't do it. And Castagna does it nice, but if you look at Castagna and Justin, Castagna's always in these advanced positions. I think Justin's a bit too scared sometimes. Just do it. If it doesn't work, it don't work. We should be able to defend it, but he's just kind of sticking in like a mid area where he's not really penetrating going forward, and he's not really in a defensive position. He's kind of just in an area where he's just going to offload the ball back to Faz or maybe into defeated Tillemans or something. So I just think we need to, unfortunately, we don't have an impressive. Yeah, we don't, to be fair. I think the last time we won there was in the Carabao Cup a few years ago. Yeah, and we never seem to win. So Josh is good name, good logo as well, mate. Get Dennis Pratt on there. What a guy. Exactly. We need to change the record books. Although we do have a bad record there, the games are usually 0-0 or 1-0, 2-1. It's always a tight game. So I think Wolves Leicester always seems to be quite low scoring, and I can't really see anything other. I'm gonna get the pass scores up on the screen because why the hell not? If I can get them up. Wolves versus Leicester. Leicester got a 29% win. So I can't get them up anyway. Who cares? Obviously, last year we won 1-0 and lost 2-1, didn't we? So there we go. I can tell you why we never win at Wolves. It's the away. I know, mate. I know. I'm going. I'm not. I'm looking forward to it. But the away is it's bad, isn't it? I'm sitting there. I was going to say I'm sat near the home fans, where everyone is, but I'm sat near like the main home fans in the South Bank, I think it's called. So it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, it's not too long either. So hopefully we go there and win. But 0-0 or 2-1 to Wolves. Nah, you know what? I fancy us, man. I fancy us. I really do. I fancy us on Sunday. I think Castagna gets the freedom to move forward. JJ doesn't, since we don't have a true right winger. But yeah, that's a good point. It is a good point. But I still think JJ he still needs to come forward a bit more. So I just think we could exploit teams a bit more than that. But yeah, I do understand your point. Obviously, with the right winger situation, we kind of last night it was obviously Tillemans, Castagna, and Dennis Pratt kind of interchanging, and it worked quite well, to be fair. So we can play like that. Obviously, Barnes does allow us that more width as well. So I think Barnes, although his performances this year haven't been fantastic, he still seems to be scoring some goals. So hopefully he can keep it up. Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. I predict 2-1 to Wolves. Josh's screenshot. See, remember if I get it right. I'll go back on the stream and I'll screenshot it some. Okay. It's happening. Yeah, the Wolves game's going to be interesting. But like I said, the preview for Wolves will be out tomorrow. We are going to quickly wrap up the Leeds game, and then we'll talk a bit about Wolves. Yeah, man of the match shouts for last night. I think it's pretty obvious who it's going to be. Wout Faes, I think Dennis Pratt's a shout, but I think Wout Faes was excellent last night, to be fair. There was that, he had about 4 around him and he came away with the ball. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, the lineup changed. Pratt least chance he played well. Also, Ward with the 3 clean sheets in a row. Exactly. I think there's lots of positives to take. I think we all said we need to get some points out of these last couple of games, and I think 7 points from the last 12 it's reasonable. It's obviously we should have been more. We should have beaten Bournemouth. We should have probably beaten Palace, but it's reasonable. It's reasonable. We have improved last month, so there is positive signs. Ruben Evers will score screamer, probably. Yeah, he always seems to do. I know, it's poor, isn't it? Ethan's having a shocker tonight. Iosi. He came on, didn't he? He did come on. You know what? Let's have a quick chat about Jamie Vardy quickly for a few minutes. I want to see what you guys are saying. I think, obviously, he hasn't scored so far this year, which is not like himself. But personally, I still think he's been performing quite well. So last night, I think he played quite a good part in most of the goals. He still offers a threat. He's still running them behind, and I think Vardy still is adding quite a lot to the team. And I think I don't think he'll start on Sunday. I think Daka will start because obviously Vardy isn't going to play every game every single day. Well, not every day, you know what I mean, every week. But yeah, I just think Vardy. I think he's still doing quite a solid job. I think the goals will come, but I just think he's still helping out the team. And the good thing is we are getting goals from other players. Usually, it just seems to be Vardy, didn't it? But now the goals are coming from everywhere, so it's positive signs. Vardy off the bench at times for me now. Yeah, I don't know. I think Vardy. I don't know. You see, if you look at when he came off the bench against Bournemouth, he didn't really do much. I think Vardy starting's a bit better, and then potentially bring Daka on or Iheanacho or both. But yeah, to be fair, on Sunday, I think it will be Daka, realistically. I think it will be Daka to start. I can't really see Bradley go with 2 up top. So, but yeah, I think Daka will do quite well on Sunday. Hopefully, obviously scored a few goals. Faz is so much better. Faz is so much better than Faz. I asked my friend, Chelsea fan, who said Faz should have signed. You mean for Fafana? Yeah, I know it's clear, isn't it? Miles clear. Miles clear. What a guy. But yeah, I think Sunday we're going to win, okay? Screen record it. Leicester are going to win on Sunday. 1-0. Okay, last minute winner. Absolute carnage in the away end. Vardy played well, past his ball to Barnes. Exactly. That's what I feel sorry for. Yeah, I do. To be fair, I think he'll probably leave in the summer or even in January. I think he's wasted his career. He showed flashes, Annie, at Leicester. We all knew what he can do in the FA Cup run and even the Premier League at that sort of time. So yeah, it's frustrating, but clearly Brendan doesn't really want the profile. I think Brendan obviously prefers someone a bit, faster behind, such as Vardy and Daka. So Ethan, mate, come on. Trust me, we're going to win. If we don't win, I'll sing a chant in the Wolves reaction, okay? I'll do a silly chant for you, okay? Simple as that. But yeah, Sunday, Leicester are going to win, okay? I'm confident. For once, I'm confident. So we'll see. It's probably going to come back to bite me in the arse, but yeah, who cares? I just got a feeling we'll go there, we'll win. It's going to be raining. Leicester always play well in the rain most of the time, so we'll go there and get our first away win against a team who's currently in the Premier League for about a whole year. So we are due an away win, and this is our time. This is our time. Hello again, it's Connor. It's Connor. Yeah, big up Connor's family. What a family they are. Big Harvey Barnes on the logo. We love to see it, boys and girls. But yeah, like I said, we're going to quickly touch upon the Wolves game. I know we already have quite a bit, but at times I can't really put that on now. Can't really put that on. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be an interesting one. The league is in a very interesting situation right now. Obviously, Leicester sit 19th, Wolves sitting 18th. Wolves have obviously won 2 games this year, drew 3 and lost 6. Obviously, Leicester lost 7. So yeah, I think a win will be absolutely massive. A point will be pretty good as well. That'll stick us on to 9 points. And I can't see Leeds, Villa, and obviously Wolves winning. So I think we could, hopefully by Sunday, we can be out of the relegation zone, which obviously right now isn't that important. But it's always good to look at the table and, seeing us not at the bottom, which is not a good sight to see. So hopefully Forest can stay there just where they belong. I thought it was me. I thought Leicester play well in the dark and the rain. That's true. We always play well in the dark. Leicester never play well at half 12s. Never. Beautiful stuff. Faz, they're it's Puyo as well. I think Lee Chappie did a like a face edit. It was quite good actually. All right, Joe. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're obviously going to wrap this up in about 8 or so minutes tonight. Obviously, we don't really have too much to talk about. Even last night, I don't think the game, there wasn't too much to really say, to be fair. I think, it's quite a boring game, but Leicester obviously took our chances, played well at times going forward and defended quite nicely. I think that's the summary, really. But the main thing, we need to take that into Wolves, just like I've been saying. So, yeah. Breaking news: Fox has started climbing the table. Finally, yeah, but we need to go above 19th. Well, I think that's the furthest we've got so far, isn't it? My man of the match was about Faz. That was for yesterday. Was it? Yeah, I don't know. It sounded all right. I wasn't at the game yesterday, so yeah, Faz is better. Exactly. It's easy. How many clean sheets has Fafana got this year? Faz has got way more. I know he's injured, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Faz is clear. But what we need on Sunday is a Faz banging goal. It's coming. It's coming. I can see it happening. He's dangerous from corners. It's going to happen, and we are due a goal. And I think all credit as well to the new set piece coach. He's done well for us. This may be famous last words, but when is the last time we've conceded from a corner? Why did I say that? We're going to concede from a corner on Sunday, boys. For God's sake. But yeah, in all honesty, I think he's done a good job. He's capable and we look more secure. I'm still very nervous when the opposition have a corner against us, but I think we are looking a bit more stable. So it's good signs. Least favourite teams: Forest, Arsenal, Man U. Oh, here we go. This may. This isn't in order, but it'll be Forest, Liverpool, and Liverpool, and Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal. Their fans are giving it too much right now. It's annoying me. Forgot set piece coach doing what he is exactly. I think since obviously the Tottenham game was shambolic, but since then it's been quite good, hasn't it? Malo took the use though. I know, but yeah, it's what we needed last year though, isn't it? Coventry. Yeah, they're just a bit irrelevant though, aren't they? They are. I don't really have any. I don't like them, but they're not my top 3. I don't know. Even Derby, I don't really see Derby as much as a rival, but just these Forest fans keep giving it this all year. And before the season, we're going to get top 10. Top 10, my arse. We're going to get freaking top 15. Hopefully, yeah, I don't like Arsenal. I really don't. If there's any Arsenal fans in here, I'm not sorry. I'll be honest, I don't like Arsenal Football Club, to be fair. Their fans are just too loud. They're just getting too loud. Way too loud. We're already 11 games in. Yeah, you've done well, but stop giving it this. And, people like the thing that annoys me the most, Granit Xhaka, so good now. You need to rate him, guys. Them lot booed him off the pitch a few months ago. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, thank you. I just don't like him. Don't like him at all. Fair play, they are doing well. They're playing good football and whatnot. But I much loved Arsenal a few years ago. When they're doing awful. Actually, can we speak about Villa fans, please? Who do you think? Oh yeah, I know. Their fans are quite entitled. I think they think they're way better than they actually are. So I don't know why they. I know I said I wanted Poch and stuff, but I think Leicester's got more of a chance of getting Poch than flipping Villa. Like, yes, they won the European Cup about 50 years ago, but what have Villa done in the last 10 years? What have they done? When we beat Liverpool 7-2. They've done nothing. They're a nothing club right now. So yeah, I just don't understand why they think they can always attract these big names. And Steven Gerrard is one of the most overrated managers in football history as well. Certainly because his name's Steven Gerrard. Jamie Vardy, exactly. I know Arsenal won't even win anything. Clinging on to European Cup for half the fan base. I know. Sounds like Forest to be fair, won't it? They're like Everton. Yeah, they just keep signing. It's not working. It's not a way to really move forward, is it? So, but yeah, hey, I don't mind. I don't mind their situation right now. Hopefully, we can jump them on Sunday. But yeah, obviously, Gerald's been sacked. Quite a few managers have been sacked before Rodgers, which is surprising. But maybe Kuntop will teach us a lesson to stay patient. I don't think it will be the right lesson, but you never know. So. Yeah, I think it was the right thing to sack Gerrard really because Villa were looking poor, especially last night, weren't they? Shocking. So exactly, yeah. Farmers League hate all so much. The Ruto fans, they're just so loud. To be fair, quite a lot of London fans are very loud. I don't know what it is, but they are just very. I don't know. It's just top six fans in general. Really, they just do my head in. They really do. Our situation in the summer was, why can't Leicester sign players? All these top six fans suddenly knew the financial situation about Leicester. I'm like, shut up. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a good rant actually. Vent my frustration because I just don't like them clubs. I really do. I don't like any of the top six really. To be fair, the one team I don't really like him, Man City really, because their fans aren't even that bad. I don't think they're just a bit more humble really, and it's just Liverpool fans do me head in as well. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. But yeah, anyway, there we go. Nice session on who we hate. Obviously, we hate Forest as well. Just like Villa, all the gob, absolute just chatting absolute rubbish. But yeah, we'll see what happens at the end of the season, won't we? So see what happens, boys and girls. But yeah, little Midlands derby on Sunday. The Midlands is currently in absolute mud right now. So hopefully Leicester can end the week as the best Midlands club, which I think we are. We still are the best Midlands club, let's be honest. Yeah, I won't say what I want to say on that situation, but yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, I just think they always seem. I don't know what it is. They just it's the thing with them. They just talk so much of this, like they give it all out, and then when someone says anything back to them, they just start crying. It's like you got to take it and give it. But yeah, Liverpool win something we never. I know. Yeah. We had nothing, and as soon as we beat Man City, they've suddenly got the best team in the world once again. It's like make your mind up. But anyway, let's not talk about Liverpool, and let's hope we can beat them at the King Power in April or whatever it is, and get our annual W against them because it's written in the stars, isn't it? I don't like Klopp either. So yeah, I don't like a lot of the teams to be fair, which is good. So yeah, all right, let's have it. But yeah, boys, that is where I'm going to wrap up the stream tonight. Obviously, we talked about the game last night. We talked about Wolves and we talked about who we hate. So it's good stuff. Yeah. Let's not speak about that one. Diego Jota. But the main thing about that, we got revenge on the 28th of December, I think it was. I know, yeah. Got lose to our seeds and they lost to a flipping back three of like Daniel Amate, Hamza Chowdhury, and Vestipod or something. Embarrassing. But anyway, cheers, Graham, mate. Much appreciated. As I always say, boys and girls, drop a like on the stream. It massively helps the channel out. I'll see you boys tomorrow night for the Wolves live stream where we'll obviously talk about the Wolves game in a bit more detail. And then on Sunday, there will be the matchday vlog after the Wolves game. And then maybe Sunday night, I'll do another live stream talking about the Wolves game. Yeah, if you are going to the game tomorrow, if you do see me, I'm going to be doing a few interviews outside the ground. So feel free to come over. We'll be massively appreciated for some portfolio work for university as well. So, yeah, boys, big thanks to you guys for coming on the channel today. As I always say, massively appreciated. And I'll see you boys tomorrow night for the Wolves versus Leicester match preview and predicted line of the games coming thick and fast. Another win last night. Let's stay positive and have a good night, boys and girls. Enjoy the weekend. And I'll see you on Saturday and Sunday for the game. Up the City. I'll see you guys later.